Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We are in Legram and at the moment we are busy trying to talk to everyone. Just to say hello, how they are, before we head over to Lohengrin Castle to check up on Laura and Emma, who is supposedly investigating the things going on there. So let's continue our journey through the town and see if anyone has something to give to us. Oh, stupid mutt, don't scare me like that. All he did was bark, Celine. Cut him some slack. Cats and dogs, I swear. Wait, Celine is not even a real cat. Well, that should technically count, cause the dog can't tell the difference, right? Oh, I am a goatherd, so I wouldn't normally be here in town like this. But it's getting pretty dangerous to roam the countryside these days, so I had to come back here where it's safer. Separating me from my goats isn't the only reason I don't like the Alliance though. Frankly, I think they're a bunch of cowards. People who hire terrorists to further their own ends have no damn right to be lording themselves over anyone. I'm just a goatherd, but even I can tell that the Alliance has taken a coward's path at every turn here. They might be winning the war at the moment, but you won't catch me bending a knee to them. Good on you. I'm home by myself now, but my husband's in town at the moment too. I'm such relieved to have him so close, at least when he's here and not out with his goats. I know he's safe. He probably won't be able to go back out to work for a while, but his safety is far more important to me. She does know he's in the back room, right? So he is in the house right now. Unless that is not her husband. That's a much scarier prospect than you think it is. Come to think of it, you haven't heard anything about the girl around peering into people's houses, have you? I saw a girl looking through our window not that long ago. Maybe it was just a wayward traveler drawn in by the smell of my delicious home cooking. You are allowed to think that. I am curious though, who would that little girl be? Is it gonna be one of the side quests we're gonna find here in town? Oh, there's so much to do. This fog keeps me making more and more work for us to do. You! Have you come to steal Lady Laura away from us? Stand down! I refuse to allow so much as one man to even approach her. I really didn't miss this. Oh, speaking of people who should stay away if they know what's good for them, we had a bizarre customer in the shop earlier. She was just wandering around, handling the merchandise and grumbling about a rightful ruler or some such nonsense. So even insisted that we tell her where Lord Arcide is. Not that we even know. Why is everyone who comes to town so strange in some way? The same goes for that girl yesterday too. Okay, so she's talking about the woman that was at the inn, right? That was talking about, ooh, how great it was if you didn't think the subpar sword school here. Yeah, it was really weird. That's where I think I mentioned that, is this a character from another Trails game? Maybe from Azure or Zero or something? That we just haven't met yet? Because it's very hefty opinion to have that one lord is not as great as hers without even mentioning who her lord is. So I'm very curious about that. I don't feel it's going to be like a random comment. There has to become something from it, right? Man, life around here is no fun lately. We're getting all these evacuees on a regular basis, which means I've actually got things to do. Like sermons and stuff. And it sucks. I'm telling you, I'm not cut out for the whole work thing. Still, I guess that's the price we pay for being somewhere peaceful. I'd rather deal with evacuees than run for my life any day. And we've actually got the power to stay out of the war too. When I think of it that way, I guess I can find it in my heart to protect all the folks who have fled here. Which one of the two is it? Please be safe. Please be safe. Wait, I know you. Rean? Rean from class 7? Linda? You are Linda, right? Bzzz, wrong. It's me, Vivi. But Rean, how could you forget me? How could you be so cruel? After all the magical nights we spent together too. Or was it just another name on your long list of conquests? Yes, why, Rean? Please explain. Ah, so this is what you get up to when we're not around. You sly dog. Truly, truly shameless. Oh, just stop before someone actually starts believing you. Although, I have to admit, I never thought I'd actually miss your sense of humor. I can't imagine it was easy making it all the way down to Legram. Oh, that's putting it lightly. If it wasn't for everyone else who made it here, I don't know if I could have done it. I've lost sight of Linda while I was running away though. Oh no. She must have been forcing that cheeriness a minute ago then. I've been coming here to pray every day since we arrived, but I haven't heard a thing about where she might be or what she's up to. I'm sorry, I know none of this is very me of me, but I just can't help it. Oh, wherever she is, I don't doubt the sister is alive and well. You keep your faith in her and I'm sure you'll be reunited. Thanks. But don't you worry about me. I've got too much to worry about without me making things any worse. I'm guessing you're trying to meet up with your classmates around here? I hope that works out. Yeah, we do, too, thanks. You're right, the best thing I could do for Linda is to keep on believing in her. I just wish I could contact her somehow. Vivi really isn't herself. We need to reconnect her with Linda somehow. We do. But first, we need to find where she is. Oh, there must be something I can do for Vivi. It's a sister's job to extend her the care to those who come to the church. No, it's my duty given to me by the goddess herself. It is also the duty of Father Heimdallr, but expecting him to actually do it is a lost cause. Looks like I'd have to handle this. But what can I possibly say to her? How about let us pray together? No, that's too sisterly. Not very comforting. Oh, what to do? What do I say? Ah, you'll figure it out. And it's mostly about the intent behind your words than actually the words that you say. Because if your intent is right, it will shine through, I'm sure of it. Ah, as if this fog didn't make the highways dangerous enough. The monsters here have been especially nasty lately. It was a real concern that they might wander into town eventually, and even one could spell disaster. But as students of the RC school, it falls to us to make sure that never happens. I do wish we could help Lady Laura and her friend, but we have our hands full at the moment. They're both so strong that I wouldn't worry too much about them, but I'm sure they appreciate your backup. So basically what he's saying is, you could just wait here. They're strong enough to survive their ordeal in the castle. They don't actually need you. But they do, I'm sure of it. Oh, what a pleasure to meet you again. Summer feels like it was a lifetime ago. Ooh, going after Lady Laura, are you? I see. I would have liked to accompany her ourselves, but we have a duty to the town to keep it safe. In times like these, we need to divide the work amongst every capable body to ensure we put their talents to work. So true, so true. Especially when you are so short-handed. Hey, wait a second. Is that you, Rean? Casper? Did you flee the academy with Laura and Vivi? Oh, that's right. I spent most of my time since here at the training hall and helping out with whatever I can in town. To be honest, I was biding my time and waiting for a chance to take a boat out west to see my family. Oh yeah, you're from a coastal town over there, are you? Well, I hope your family and friends are alright. Oh, I'm trying not to let it bring me down. It's hard to justify sitting around moping when Emma and Laura are working so hard in front of my own nose. Well, you shouldn't try to push yourself too hard, Casper. No one can blame you for having a lot on your mind right now. Oh, by the way, we ran into Monica in our travels too. The army's taking care of her right now. Really? Oh, that's great news. Thanks for letting me know. You're off to meet Laura at the castle, right? Don't forget to tell her too. She'll be even more excited than I am. Always. Okay, time for us to get moving. Alright, so Casper is the boy that was in the swimming club with Laura and Monica. That's it. I was trying to grasp, where did I see him in the Gold Steel one? I'm not just worried about my family. There's Klein, of course, and Ellen from my class. They're both pretty strong though, so they're probably holding out somewhere. I should just focus on what I can do here. Anyway, you're off to castle, right? Try to give Laura all the support you can. Oh, that will surely do. Haha! Well, I may be a noble by blood, but I simply cannot accept the Alliance's way. My outrage prompted me to leave my home and return to Legram. And now that I'm here, I'll devote all that I am to protect this town and display just how much strength I've gained. Yeah, you got a fancy new sword with it too. Looks really good. Your rival did remind me of something though. There was a young lady looking in here not that long ago. I don't believe I've ever seen her before, so I'm not sure what her business here was. She seemed very interested in watching us train though. She just stood there with her arms folded, focusing intently. It's not Vivi, is it? Your rival did remind me of something though. I'm sure if they are saying this with such an intent, it does have to have a consequence to it. So we'll meet the girl ourselves, or we're gonna get a quest about it. With all the patrolling we've been doing, we hadn't had much time to train as we used to. That means we need to put our full concentration into what little training time we do have. Oh, on an unrelated note, how much do you know about Emma? Every time I see her fighting, it's like she's using genuine magic. I could hardly believe my eyes the first time. Well, buddy, I've got some big news for you. At least it sounds like she's been keeping busy while she's here. Is Celine worried that because she is not there, Emma might be worried about her, and maybe a little bit miffed that Emma hasn't seemingly so trying to get into contact? Ep just said I need focus, and here I am gossiping about girls. That's not going to do with training. Hoo-ha! Yeah, keep on training and you will never think about girls again. Alright, and that's the R-Seed household as a last destination. Alright. Got 2 people roaming about. Well, if it isn't Lady Laura's classmates, I'm glad to see you're well. There is so much strange folk in town lately, but that won't stop me from cooking, so do stop by if you want something to eat. Incidentally, you wouldn't happen to know where Lord R-Seed is, would you? No, I suppose you wouldn't. Not to worry, I'm sure he's perfectly fine. Lately, I can't help but feel as though something's watching me. Perhaps it's the spirit of this region. They wouldn't do humans any harm, I'm sure, but it's still so unsettling. Protecting this mansion while Lord R-Seed is away is our responsibility after all. So true. So true. Alright, let's see if we can find the other mate. Ooh. Upstairs or down? There she is. Oh, this fog is disturbing enough, but lately people have been seeing unknown monsters and hearing strange whispers too. It's been one strange thing after another these days, I'll tell you. Some have been trying to pass it all off as just the work of trickster spirits. And yet I can't help but feel uneasy. Thanks to this fog, I can't even see Lohengrin Castle anymore. I hope Lady Laura and Lady Emma are alright. Well, you were the last person for us to talk to, so we're about to find out. So yeah, so I guess for now we're gonna go to the dock. See if we can find a fishing spot before talking to, of course, our mode of transportation. Unless it's ultimately triggered when I get too close.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Where? Oh, there. With the beautiful castle in the backdrop. Yeah, If she can't see it, she really needs to have her eyes checked out.
Not bad.
First time bonus, gluttonous base. Maybe a secondary new fish? Come on, can't lose this.
Not bad.
Standard carp. Yeah, we're just fishing for the little bit of new points. Of course, any potential new fish. So we can collect those for collecting a set piece. Because we already have 2 pieces of the same set, and if we have all 3, we can convert them to an amazingly powerful accessory. Which in turn is also part of a set. Yeah. It's going to be difficult to choose whether or not to hand over that set. Once it's the time to do that. Which I presume is going to be towards the ending of the game more. Ah, the boat is ready when you are. Will you be taking off for Lohengrin Castle now then? We will be. Because we talked to everyone, we adjusted our equipment, we adjusted our quartz. So, no new side quest, at least not yet. And no items, well, no more items today. Roaming about. So let's take off. In that case, do take care of yourselves. My prayers for your success will not cease until I see you back here completely safe. We appreciate it, Klaus. Let's get going. Yeah, I remember from Cold Steel 1 that this was the location that we missed a chest or 2. So we have to be extra careful. Don't want to miss one again. It's hard to believe it's the middle of the day with how poor visibility is. And this has been going on for a whole month? Well, I imagine it's a manifestation of the chaos in Erebonia, much like the appearance of the higher elements. There is a possibility whatever Emma sensed over at the castle is the direct cause. And I do feel like something strange is here this time too. Oh, this time too? You didn't follow us here during our field study, did you? Well, I suppose there's no harm in admitting it now. I had my own duty as a familiar to fulfill, you know. I was just making sure this area didn't have any undesirable effects on you as potential awakener. What kind of undesirable effects? Does that mean Legram has something to do with the Divine Knights? More Lohengrin Castle than Legram as a whole. Once upon a time, a Divine Knight, just like the Ashen and Azure Knights, supposedly slumbered there. Are you serious? There are more than 2? Just what are the Divine Knights anyway? Well, all I've heard about are ancient legends, unfortunately. So all I know is that there was once a Divine Knight there. And now it's gone, along with its awakener. Gone? Gone where, I wonder? So does that mean that that Divine Knight has already been awakened? And the person who has it is just hiding somewhere in the shadows to pop up in the main storyline? That's making me kind of curious. Oh look, I can see the castle now. We are almost there. Prepare to disembark, everyone. Well, let's hope there are no barriers here for us to need to go through. This is one eerie old castle. Laura and Emma would have no reason to explore the castle grounds, so let's just go straight inside. Yep, they're inside alright. I can feel Emma's mana. Be careful on the way up. I remember how steep it was before, and all this fog is not going to make the trip any easier. True enough, it makes me wonder what this place looks like without all the fog around. Just as beautiful without as it is with it. But I do hope that one day we'll get to see it with a zero fog and like glistening lights all over the waterway. That would be beautiful.
You look awfully happy about seeing Emma again soon, though.
I do not.
Of course she does. She's a familiar of Emma. Of course she'll be happy to see her. Might be a little bit upset that she didn't do more effort to finding her, but I think that's beside the point at the moment. Back to the castle, Lohengrin Castle. I remember when we were here at night with the veil around it. Last time we were here, the castle had this weird light surrounding it, kind of like the old schoolhouse. Based on what I'm sensing, it shouldn't take long before... Wait, something's with her. I think Emma's fighting. Maybe it's what Emma was sensing before she left. Then we have no time to waste. We should hurry. Weapons at the ready. Right. Right behind you. Alright, team melee versus team long distance. Let's go.
Laura!
Ooh.
Emma!
It's actually the same creature we had to fought in the north.
Is that a cryptid?
It is.
It looks just like the one from Nord.
Like I was just saying. Damn, beautiful outfits,
we'll
lady.
Fight with all we have.
Right. Looks Lamina. Now, Laura.
Of course.
I've missed Laura. Our most powerful melee character. Another one of my favorites.
That was incredible! Wow, Laura's grown even stronger since we last saw her.
Emma's no slouch either. Her powers never cease to amaze. Looks like they didn't need our help after all.
They're not out of the woods yet. So it seems.
A bigger one? A different one. Oh yeah, slightly bigger. Zelvanam, the gluttonous lizard.
What is that?
Where did it come from?
Laura! Emma!
Huh? Am I imagining things?
Maybe.
Rean. Celine. We can explain after we've taken care of things here.
We'll back you two up. Ready?
I can't believe you're here. Very well. Then lend me your strength.
Let's go, everyone.
Right, let's do this.
Stay calm.
Ooh,
Get through this.
they picked the team for me. Why Machias?
My turn.
I want my healer in here. Alright, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's see.
All right, let's do this.
Leave
All
this
right.
to me!
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, the circle is just a little bit too small, isn't it? Might just give him a normal one then.
Huh. Thanks.
Here I go.
Alright, what do we have? Flame Tongue Luminous Ray. Does he has a fire court on her? Maybe she's got criminal. Everything but fire. Alright.
Huh?
My turn.
Radiant Wing. Insight plus strength, even more. Radiant Waltz. Hell yeah.
Behold the might of the Arcade School. Radiant Waltz.
Ooh, that creature got a decent amount of damage, and we have no group heal with this party. So that's gonna be a problem.
Leave this to me.
Because I devised my group based upon that Alyssa was gonna be the healer, and she's not here now. Yeah. Again, why is everyone so far apart? Because then my group healing doesn't do shit. Meaning that he is basically useless at the moment. Again, still not big enough.
Hope you're ready.
Yeah, then maybe we should just try to overwhelm it.
You're finished.
You're finished! Alright.
Let's move.
That'll work for now. No breath.
Ha!
Alright, that's good.
It's my turn.
Alright, let's S-craft you as well.
Great talents.
And if we can then unbalance him with bravery, we should be roughly there. Yeah, we just have to deal with the hand we've been dealt with, and we can. Looks beautiful, doesn't
Rest
it?
in peace.
Let's move.
Yeah, nowhere near the damage of Laura, but it could be worse.
All right, let's do this. All right.
Understood.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Leave this to me.
Alright. No energy, it's fine.
Take.
You have my
How can he
thanks.
be before Laura? I thought Laura was before him
I'm not done yet.
after this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Leave this to me. Shatter!
I need to do something.
It's fine. Where do we have a poison?
Take. This is delicious. Here I go.
Yeah, that's getting back up and running.
Here goes. Overdrive.
1500 is not enough. I don't know if we do a burst if we will enough to take him down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get some Celestial Bomb X at some point during the game. Since Celestial Bomb is just a normal item in the store, so...
Leave this to me! Eat that! They're off balance! Here I go!
Why couldn't we burst? Okay, I did not expect that. That's why I responded so late.
Now! Marcus,
Is it because they're not linked?
Alright.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Does the ruin my plans which I had?
Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall! Now's our chance. You're mine! You're done! And not a scratch on me. Impressive work.
And that for somebody without his glasses? Not bad, is it?
I did it!
I'm so glad! Isn't this a surprise? Finally.
Yeah, I can't sense anything else here now. You guys okay?
Yeah.
It's really you, isn't it? You're all here. Of course it's us.
I don't know what to say.
Hi?
This is all so sudden.
Laura S.R. Seed.
Still, I'm happy to see you're well, Rean. I'm genuinely lost for words. I've never considered myself as the sort to cry at reunions like these, but clearly I was mistaken.
I'm really sorry for making you worry about me. And I can't possibly thank you enough for fighting on so that we could see each other again like this.
There's no need to apologize, Rean. I swore to swing my sword as a member of Class 7, and I always believed that we would meet again one day, and that I would be able to fight alongside my classmates once again. It's just part of who I am.
Thanks. I really am glad to see you're all right. And the same goes for you too, Emma.
I feel the same way.
Emma Milstein.
I can hardly believe that this is actually happening. The days finally come where we can all be together again. It all feels like a wonderful dream.
A wonderful dream, huh? Well, fortunately, this isn't a dream. These might be tough times for Erebonia, but we're persevering. That perseverance is what brought us together again. And the fact that we found each other makes everything we've been through along the way worth it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. But I know that I wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for you.
Me?
You accepted me despite everything. Knowing that gave me the courage to keep going. If not for that courage, I doubt I would be here now. I'm truly grateful to you, Rean.
You've really grown strong, Emma.
Wait, Emma! Oh, thank you, Celine. Thank you for all the support you've given my classmates. And thank you for coming all the way here with them to see me.
Please, it was nothing. But I'm glad you're okay. I guess. At least I won't end up astray.
Celine, there's nothing wrong with being honest about your feelings, you know.
Now we just need to find Eustace.
Right.
Well, we've done what we set out to do here. There's no sign of any more cryptids either. Might I suggest we return to Legram for now?
You may.
Count me in. You guys are fine with that too, right?
That's fine by me. We can tell you more about what we've been doing since we parted ways.
Then we're off to the pier.
Can we walk through the castle? At least at some point? Because maybe we can find that chest I missed last time. The fog's actually a little less dense than it was on the way here. Maybe because we defeated those cryptids? Most likely so. I imagine they were accelerating the development of a problem that have appeared regardless. So while the situation should still settle down for now, I imagine it happens again in due time. Indeed, the fundamental cause is likely elsewhere and much more complex. Legram as a whole will have to stay worry for a while, I suppose. Still, listening to what you had to say, it's troubling to think of how unpredictable this war is. There's no telling what direction it's going to take. Yeah, unfortunately. The fighting between the Noble Alliance and the Imperial Army is showing no signs of letting up. And we've still got no idea what's going on over at the Academy or what happened to the Courageous and Viscount Arcide. It's been over a month since we last heard from either of them. I'm a little worried, to tell the truth. I'm still fully convinced we have nothing to worry about in that regard. My father is alive, and well, of that I am certain. I believe in him. If you believe in him, then I will too. I'm sure he's perfectly fine. I find myself more concerned about the whereabouts of Master Eustace. One would expect Duke Alberea's son to be easier to find than this. Yeah. Eustace was in Legram at one point, wasn't he? Do either of you have any idea where he is now? Oh, he was with us when we fled the Academy, yes. Several days ago he boarded a train to Bereahard. He was growing increasingly concerned over what was happening in the region. Oh, at least we know where he went, that's a relief. Of all the places he could have gone, he picked Bereahard. Well, that's one of the Alliance's most well-protected strongholds now. I'm surprised it's even possible to get there by train. Well, it was at the time, but not anymore. The Alliance has brought in heavy restrictions on railway travel since his departure. We've been at a loss on what to do. That explains it. Well, we can think about that when we get back to town. Well, if it comes to it, we could always walk there using the highways.
Emma?
What's wrong?
I feel like I should have told you so many things a long time ago. About me, and Celine, and about Divine Knights and Awakeners.
Oh.
It's alright, Emma.
Does that mean you're ready to tell us now?
Yes, I am. It's time to finally fulfill the promise I made to you during the after-party.
Well, if you're sure.
I imagine you've heard some of this from Celine already, but still. Enrolling at Thor's was originally part of my duty as one of the Hexen clan. It's a clan of witches that traces its origins far back into the past.
What kind of duty would have you enroll at a military academy?
It's one that's been passed down through our clan for a long, long time. We must watch over the fragments of the great power sealed deep underground and observe whatever comes to pass regarding them. Just as it did for many others before her, that duty fell to Emma as well.
When you say the great power, you mean Valimar, right? Did both of you know about the Divine Knights this whole time?
We knew of their existence, yes, as well as the fact that they choose an Awakener, and that their chosen Awakener will be drawn into an unavoidable battle. Just because you had the potential to become one, you were drawn into a great conflict against your will.
Well, considering Rean's, let's say, personality, I'm pretty sure he would eventually be drawn into it anyway.
And not just you, Rean. The rest of us have become secondary contractors. And yet I couldn't say or do anything for you. I couldn't even give you a simple word of warning. What right do I have to call myself your classmate after failing all of you like that?
Don't be silly, Emma.
What are you talking about?
Emma, you're not going to say what I think you're going to say, are you?
I'm sure this isn't what you want to hear after coming all this way to find me. But this is where we should part ways.
Rean will not accept that.
You said it yourself back in the old schoolhouse. You said Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer, right?
I may not always show much in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
We all come from different backgrounds, and we all had things we were maybe scared to or couldn't tell anyone. Crow has his past, you have yours. I have this strange power of mine that I've carried with me for as long as I can remember. That doesn't directly relate to the Divine Knights in any way, does it?
No, though there's always the possibility it may be one of the reasons why you were chosen. I know plenty about witches and their history, but none of that gives me a clue as to what your powers could be.
Alright, Ben. The point is that even after learning I had this monstrous power within me, you all accepted me without a second thought. I feel that I'm a part of Class 7 as much as anyone else, and I'm proud to say I am too. Class 7 is only the best there is because it has every one of us in it. Me, Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Thea, Machias, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam, Crow, and you, Emma. You're not an exception. Without you, our class wouldn't be what it is. Just like it wouldn't be if any one of us weren't a part of it.
Oh, Rean,
He's absolutely right.
I couldn't agree more.
So I don't want to hear you say anything like that ever again. We want you right where you are, guiding me, guiding all of us. And not just as a witch, but as the kind class president and caring friend you always have been.
Goodness. How can I possibly refuse when you put it like that? All right then. I can't deny the ancient knowledge that I possess, or my position as a witch, but I always want to remain the same Emma Milstein of Class 7 that I have been since the day I joined Thor's. So please, let me stay at your side.
Of course.
That goes without saying.
Always, Emma.
Who else could I compete with for the top spot in the exams?
What a picturesque fairy tale ending. I couldn't be more pleased. And the timing couldn't have been more perfect. I can see Legram coming into view now. Would everyone mind gathering their things and...
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Is that an airship?
I was thinking the same thing.
It's coming from the sky to the west.
Is that?
Don't tell me it's heading straight for Legram. No, it's going in a different direction. It is? Then why is the boat going into another direction than where the ship was flying towards? Slight detail.
An Alliance airship?
Wait, that's a commanding officer ship too.
Indeed. Well, it seems we have ourselves some visitors.
My apologies for the unexpected arrival. I should have sent word.
Lamar Provincial Army airship, the Balclutha.
I am Aurelia Le Guin of the Noble Alliance. I wish to make a brief visit to the territory of Viscount Arcade.
To what do we owe this pleasure? Or inconvenience, no matter how you look at it? Oh, that smug look on her face, like a true noble. With a cool bodyguard and a scar on his face. Great music, by the way.
It's a pleasure to see you again, your ladyship. And a pleasure to meet you as well, Brigadier General.
We were simply in the area, so we thought we might drop by and pay you a visit. It's been quite some time since we last met. I was hoping to take the opportunity to apologize to my master for not staying in touch, but I see that won't be possible.
Unfortunately so.
I wouldn't have minded setting eyes on the famous Radiant Blade Master, but I suppose I'll have to be content with meeting his daughter.
I'm honored, General.
Ooh, a general, not a bodyguard.
I can't believe they're here.
Do you know them, Rean?
They seem incredibly strong, whoever they are.
Their names are General Aurelia Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Bardius. They're said to be the two strongest generals in the provincial armies.
Yeah, I don't think there are many people interested in martial arts who don't know about them. That's how famous they are.
Brigadier General Wallace Bardius.
Brigadier General Bardius is otherwise known as the Black Whirlwind. He's known for his unparalleled spearmanship.
Oh, I see a fight against Gaius in the future.
What I've heard, he has Nord blood running through him too.
That even confirms it.
Oh, I see.
He does remind me of Gaius in a way.
I wonder if that's how he came to be so tall.
A number of warriors from Nord were said to have fought with Emperor Dreichels during the War of the Lions. Perhaps he's a descendant of theirs?
Yeah, that makes sense. As for the woman with him...
General Aurelia Le Guin.
She's generally known as the Golden Rakshasa. She's also a countess and head of the Le Guin family, as well as commander of the Lemaire Provincial Army. And hard as it is to believe, I've heard she's a practitioner of both the Arcade and Vander schools of swordsmanship.
Wasn't the Vander school practiced by the guardians of the Imperial family?
Lieutenant General Vander is a practitioner of the Vander school too, obviously.
She sounds like a monster.
Both of them are key public figures in the Alliance. What could they possibly want in a neutral region such as this, I wonder?
Just to give them a hint that you're okay now, but don't you dare step out of line against the Noble Alliance. Probably something like that.
Still, it won't do to have you standing around here. Allow me to show you to my father's office. Klaus, would you prepare some tea?
Oh, there's no need to concern yourself with that. Seeing that the Viscount isn't here gave us all the information that we needed.
What might you be suggesting?
Be at ease. We didn't come to criticize anyone for the Crimson Wing's appearance near Trista. Still, it's always good to know who you're fighting against. The way I see it, you're continuing to remain neutral now. But if it came to it, you wouldn't be afraid to take up arms for your personal sense of justice.
True. But that's not a secret, is it?
There's no need to be hasty. We have more than enough opponents to be going on with. For now, let's focus on drawing out Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex. We can't allow Rufus to be the only one making any major achievements.
True enough.
It would please me so if you were to fight under me one day, too. I believe you have the potential to surpass even me, given sufficient practice.
Oh, we will. We definitely will.
I am honored that you would say so. However, my swordsmanship is inexperienced at best. I wouldn't dare presume to have the potential to surpass anyone at this stage. I would ask that you wait until I can at least best my father in a duel before making that invitation.
Then wait I shall. I look forward to the day. With that, I believe it's time we took our leave.
Perhaps so. I was hoping you would introduce us to your friends, but they seem to be feeling rather shy.
Teasing them, are you? I'm sure we'll have the opportunity one day. I sense great potential within them.
Ooh, she can sense energies?
As do I.
I apologize for being unable to do anything to make your visit more comfortable. Klaus, please escort them.
As you wish, milady.
Well, you can count on Laura to know how to handle herself. Do not get flustered by these kinds of comments.
Come to think of it, perhaps you wouldn't mind joining me in a battle before I depart. I haven't had the joy in quite some time.
I hardly think an old man such as myself would prove to be a worthy opponent to one of your strength, General.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You haven't let your guard down for a second since I stepped into Legram.
Yeah, like they said, famous martial artists, they know.
Laura!
I'm sorry that you had to see me like that. It took all that I had not to be overwhelmed by their sheer presence.
I'm not surprised. We could feel it well enough ourselves, and we weren't even in the room.
That didn't stop them from noticing us, though.
My fur was on end the whole time.
They really did seem to be way beyond us in terms of skill.
It's unbelievable to think that people like them exist.
This just goes to show how many skilled people the Alliance has among their ranks. With warriors such as them on the field, to say nothing of Lord Rufus Alberea, we can't afford to underestimate them.
That is true.
All very true. Still, that's no reason to give up now. We need to keep pressing on. And on that note, I think it's about time we left ourselves. Let's go and bring back Eustace. And once we've done that, then we can decide what we're going to do and who we're going to be fighting against.
If we're going to be fighting at all, but I assume we will. Or else it will be a very short episode of Cold Steel 2. Yes, we found everybody. Game over.
Indeed.
Then let's start heading to Bereahard.
Klaus, I leave Legram in your care. Should Father return during my absence, please give him my warmest regards. But of course, Lady Laura, worry not. Legram will be in safe hands with me. But if you wouldn't mind, everyone, do look out for Lady Laura for me. We always do. Thanks for keeping an eye on Emma for so long. Oh, please be well, Klaus. Haha, your words are much appreciated, but unnecessary. I will be perfectly fine, I assure you. The path ahead of you will be fraught with many challenges and dangers. But I will be praying that you will all be able to navigate it safely to its end. And from there, forge your own paths. Do keep yourself safe. Thank you, Klaus. We'll be back as soon as we're able to. Well, it looks like the generals have already left. Yeah, that's our cue to get going too. But it does look like we'll have used the highway to get to Bereahard though. That shouldn't be a problem. Following the evil highway north will lead us straight to it. Perhaps we should pay a visit to the Bracer Guild before we head out. The receptionist there might appreciate a goodbye before we move on to Bereahard. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, and there might be a thing or two that we can do here to help the local populace before we move on. Yes. Reaching Bereahard will cause the main story to advance. Doing so will make all unfinished quests disappear. Yeah, saying that there are quests here, or else there would be no need to tell us that those quests will disappear. So yes, we'll leave it for today here. Next time we're going to talk to everyone in town, trying to see if there are actually some of those optional quests. After we've done so, we'll go to the Brazier Guild, talk to them, say our goodbyes, and who knows, maybe they have a request for us there as well. And after finishing all of those, we'll head on our way to Berea. But for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we round things off in Legram before moving along. See you then. Bye bye.